1, and we find that those of us who are children of God who have a certain work to do, we are kings and priests. We have work to do, and we ought to be sober to do that work. John was sober to do that work. He was also humble, and the way he distracted from himself by not wearing gaudy clothes or anything of that sort. Jesus would point that out later on, that he didn't come wearing fine clothes or anything of that sort. Instead, what did he wear? What did he wear? Camel skin. Camel skin. And what was the fine diet that he partook of? Locusts and wild honey. There's probably some other things that he ate along the way there as well, but that was the core of his diet, right? I mean, he was, in every way, he was focused on his mission. He wasn't about seeking out fine food, and he wasn't about wearing fine clothes, and he wasn't about getting his mind confused with alcohol or anything of this sort. His focus was fully on this mission. I've got to prepare the way for the Lord. And that preparation, there was one of the things that he compares in common with Jesus that I thought was very interesting. There's very little said about Jesus' childhood. There's also very little said about John's childhood. But one of the things that's said at the end of the first chapter of Luke, it says, "And the child grew and waxed strong in spirit, and was in the deserts until the day of his showing unto Israel." So he remained in deserted places all throughout his childhood. This was a part of his preparation. I fully believe it. He was in the deserts all throughout his childhood as a part of preparation for the mission that he had to do. And I believe fully that he was in prayer and meditation and learning and educating himself regarding those things that were written in the law and the prophets, so that he could be fully prepared, understanding every single thing that he needed to understand, as well as being guided by the Holy Spirit to say the things that he needed to be able to say. So his mission, fully focused and having everything that he needed, doing everything that he needed to do in order to prepare himself for all of those things. Any thoughts before we moved on? At any time, just jump right in. I'll flow if you don't stop me. But any thoughts about that? All right.
John's preaching wasn't of a soft sword.
Oh, no.
That's what we call hellfire and brimstone.
Yes, sir.